Yes, people, and welcome back to Chelski TV and the What's Going On podcast. Listen, people. Well, I got what can I say? What can I say? First of all, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. If you are new, we have got an awful lot to talk about. Yesterday, we saw Man City go up against Tottenham, and listen, man, I've got a lot to say about that game. A lot to say about their fans. They're shameless, some of them. Even some of our Arsenal fans are shameless. You know, donning on Tottenham shirts and doing the Poznan and whatnot. But listen, we are going to talk about it, you know, because obviously I think after that game yesterday, I think that has probably determined where the title's going to go. It looks like Man City are on for a 4P unless West Ham, which I cannot see getting anything at the Etihad. So just forget that. Arsenal again fall at the last hurdle. And if we were to have won the game against Aston Villa or even won the game against Fulham, we win the league. We win the league. But yet again, we fall short and Man City keep going. The gravy train, as I say, the gravy train continues. They just keep winning. They have this, which is called mentality, something that a lot of the other clubs in the league need to ascertain. But listen, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to bring on Mr. Big D. I'm not too sure who else is going to be coming on the show. Jay's not going to be with us tonight. I'm hoping that Ez will show up. I know his game is on tonight. Kofi, Klopp, if you're there. Chili, if you're there, please show your faces. But without further ado, let me bring on Mr. Big D. What do you say, brother?
Yes, sir. All good, mate. All good.
All good.
Trying to embrace his better weather, man. You know what I mean? That winter season got me miserable, man. It's nice. It's nice.
I was wondering when the sun was going to come out, but
it came out later this afternoon up here. Yeah. Apart from that, you're all right, mate.
I love it. Lovely day. This time we know who you are.
Yes, Craig, you soft lad.
Do not change your name halfway through. Yeah, do not change your name halfway through. Yeah.
Man
He's even changed the DP picture as well. He's trying to catch us out. The clockhead.
The clockhead out.
And listen, mate. Listen, Arsenal again falling at the hurdle. Just cannot get over the line. We're always the bridesmaids, never catching that bouquet, always missing out on the bouquet. Big up to you,
yes,
man. What you saying, brother? Yeah, man, bro. Tell ya, we're good, man. We're good. Kind of good. You know what I mean? Could have been better for both of us. I know, you know, myself. We what's I say myself? The club. Played Man United at the weekend, or was it weekend? Yes, it was the weekend. Super Sunday, the only game was
Sunday, man.
Slippy Sunday, Niagara Falls Sunday, whatever you want to call it. We was there. We was there. But listen, before we commence into the show, first of all, let me find out how you are doing, D. How's your week been? How's Man United treating you, bruv?
You know what? The week's been good, so I'm not going to complain about the week. Work is work. Been a lot of mistakes at work lately, and that's what happens when you work in teams and you rely on other people to get the job done as well. But it's one of them, you know what I mean? I take the one on the chin this week and just get on with it. But in regards to football, I don't know. I felt it was a bit unlocking arms. I just felt if we had a clinical striker, we may have got a point out of that. I don't know. I think that's the most compact we've been because everyone said we was going to get peppered. So for me, it was like, it was like he can pick the right team when he's trying to save his job. That's all I can say.
Yes, big up,
that's it,
man. What you say,
my
brother?
guy?
Yeah, man. Big up to you. Saw you on the other streams. Saw you on Lee's streamer was there conversing. Lee speaking
Lee Gunner
as usual. Lee Gunner speaking.
He's a bad man, isn't he?
I haven't got the wooden Lee. I haven't got the wooden spoon, man. If you're watching, I've not got the wooden spoon, bro. Listen. A lot of these guys, a lot of these top as League will call them, mutants, yeah, pulling down their trousers, man. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, man,
Literally,
what's going
man.
on there.
Just
But
come on, man.
the way football's gone, D, the way football's gone, and I think social media has a big, massive part to play in that.
Oh yeah,
and that generation, you see, our generation, yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. We know what it is to win at that. Because can you imagine social media back then? You know what I mean? But it just seems like social media's thing that's ruling this, and it's all about I can get one out. It's not about winning trophies now. It's about who can banter the best. That's all it is now.
Yeah, it's
not
what
I mean. And I'm sorry, but Tottenham, we'll come into that. Tottenham, bro, listen, they just don't want to win. And Ange came out and said it. This club is fragile inside and out, but we will get into that. If you're listening,
fuming,
I don't know if did you see that video that Chile posted? Did you see he shamelessly posted a video in their Tottenham shirt doing the Poznan. Yeah?
Oh,
in the Tottenham shirts or Man City shirts, you know what I mean? He's Man City on a Thursday. Is that what we say? Is it normally that? Man City on a Thursday? And Tottenham on a
can't
Tuesday?
Be doing that, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen. And somehow it was a disappearing message. So I've got the evidence, yeah? He could turn around and lie about the whole thing, understand? But it is what it is. Yeah, big waterfall going on. Niagara Falls at Old Trafford. Listen,
the thing is, I've been there and got absolutely drenched. And I'm saying, come on, man. You can't be charging this big money, having us climb a million stairs to get to your seat, and then that foolishness. I mean, look at it, absolute disgrace. And this is nearly 20 years ownership of the Glazers. This is what you get. They've not spent a real good penny on that stadium.
No, they have not. And the madness is as well. This mad fan base, yeah. You know, not only just our fan base, your fan base. You know, they're even trying to blame Ineos. The guys just come in. Yeah, the guys just come in. It's none of their fault, man. This is all about the Glazers, mate. Look at me.
And this is the thing, right? This where Sir Jim is not smart because Sir Jim bought a piece of the pie, and the piece of the pie they said, okay, stick him on the football side. So anything football related, the fans will turn on Sir Jim. And they just stay commercial and try and skim the money. They think they're slick, but the fans know who's responsible for that. If you're a real fan, you know that ain't on Sir Jim and them. These guys just got here. You know what I'm saying? And they're making the right moves upstairs to correct the business. So, and to be fair, Sir Jim wants to pull this down. I don't have a problem with that. People are like, the history. Yeah, the history is cool, but the stadium is old and brought down and decrepit, like we can see. It's embarrassing. You might as well just put your boxer shorts on, took a shower, got a free shower out of it. You know what I mean?
The thing about it, they showed it. People were actually, Saeed was streaming. And,
that's right.
He said, there's somebody taking a shower. I mean, crying out like, could they even turn the heating as well? Cold shower.
The thing is, Norm, I have family up in Manchester. So the whole rain thing is real. It rains so often. Every time we go to Manchester, you're almost guaranteed probably 80, 89, 90% rain. That's just how it is. I've played golf up there and got drenched. I've gone to the game and got soaked. So it's a rainy city for sure. And that's why it's hard to get players that come from nice climates don't really want to go there and play Manchester, Liverpool, because it has a lot of rain in that northwest of England.
Some proper soggy pitches there, man. Proper pitch there, bro. You know what I mean?
And probably the injuries as well.
No, I mean, well, listen, it's a bit of a madness,
on them heavy pitches all the time.
Yeah, I mean, since we're on the Manu topic, we might as well talk about that before we go into the other areas. You know what I mean? We are going to be talking some of the Premier League games, ref watch, if there was any controversies there. And obviously, Manu continue leaking goals just like their roof. Professional performance by Arsenal. Yeah, that's what I kind of looked at that game. Played within ourselves. I didn't think at any point you looked threatening, but you looked more compact. You know what I mean? I think if you had, if you did have Hoyland, come on, D man, 72 million.
This is the thing, right? And I was watching Andrew Cole on Gary Neville's platform, the Overlap, and he was saying that he's got to help himself, i.e., get on the ball and be selfish. Just like how your wingers are selfish and don't give you much service. When you get the ball, don't want to pass to them. Try and beat a man, put your laces through it. And I think that's the only way, even dropping deep to get the ball, he's just got to get more involved. And so I can feel sorry for him a little bit, but because he's not getting that much chances, every time he gets a chance, because it's like, how did you slip there, mate? You're through on goal, put your laces through it, but yet you slipped on your right foot and your left foot just caught the ball however he caught the ball. And I'm just like, bro, like you scored that goal and suddenly there's a level of respect that you get in that game now because it brings it back to 1-1. And I just think, nah, brother, you know what? But and the thing is as well, if you look at it, if you look at Arsenal, like Paul Merson saying, "Oh, Arsenal didn't get our second gear," but the truth is, if we had scored, then Arsenal would have had to come and play. Norm, I felt like they let have a lot of the ball.
Yeah, I see. I don't know if that was purposeful. That why they did that, or the fact that because that's the most kind of when I was watching, I was thinking, "Geez, Man United got a lot of the ball." You know what I mean? They're
which is unusual for us.
Yeah, I mean, we was playing really slow. It was like we was playing, as somebody said in the chat, friendly. Do you know what I mean? It's really slow, lethargic. Yeah, we get that big chance. Casemiro. He's not a defender. He's not a central defender. I mean, keeping Havertz on.
It was actually weird, right? Because
Trossard, Trossardino does the bits and clutch players. He is clinical, best finisher at the club. Sorry, Jesus only 4 goals this season, man. Come on, man.
But I look at the Casemiro situation. Even though he's not a centre back, there is a level. There's a level that this guy's played at. This guy's got 5 Champions Leagues and all. So even playing out of position, you've got to look that everyone on the back line is way in front of me. You've got to get your sprint on and get up to the line, and at least try and create the offside. It was like a mid press rather than a. You know what I mean? We were trying to do a mid press, and he's almost like not expecting the ball to come back so quickly. But if you look at what we do, we don't keep the ball, Norm. So the ball always comes back quickly. So him jogging forward, was like, bro, get up to the line. So you play him on side, the rest is history. It's like, what a stupid goal to give away. And like you say, maybe you just don't play him there. And I said this last week, surely we've got 2 centre-backs in the under 23s that could come in and be helped by the senior players.
He had what's the name sitting on the bench? He just come back from injury. The young centre-back.
Yeah,
exactly. Why didn't he? Why didn't he start him?
If you're worried about him, because they're saying that Johnny Evans is playing with a knock, which I think most players play with some kind of knock. You know what I mean? If you want to play, you just play. So you play Kanwala with Evans, and then you stick a Casemiro, Amrabat, and Mino.
And Amrabat had a good game. Amrabat had a decent game as well.
Position them. And I'm like, bro, you've had this story all season. And that's why I don't feel sorry if he gets fired now, because you're trying to stay face against Arsenal. So you actually pick a compact team without Bruno and without Rashford, and we kept the ball. We looked more compact. How? How's that possible, Norm? That just shows you that when they want to do it, they do it. And are the superstars hurting us because they're doing their own thing? 2 selfish superstars in Rashford.
Just talking about superstars, Bruno, Rashford, Varane, looking to leave at the end of the season. What are your thoughts on Wayne Rooney and what he said concerning these guys feigning injuries and not wanting to play and only want to turn up for the games like the FA Cup and they don't want to.
I think I said it last week, Norm. I think they're saving themselves for the FA Cup, and if that's the case, it's disgraceful because it's not cheap to if you're not from Manchester, it's not cheap to go up there. Yes, that what do you call it? The tickets are not cheap. You're getting rained on. All these factors, and then you decide that today I'm skipping this. I'm trying to save myself, but I don't want to take a knock and miss out on the final. I think Rooney knows more. That's why he said it. He's speaking facts. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Facts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
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 and it's
yeah.
been happening
I
for
mean,
years. It's not just
I mean,
with this lot.
Ten Hag came out and said, you know, obviously rebutted what Rooney was saying and saying, no, you know, these guys want to play and they, you know, they want to give 100% for the club and that. But you know, you've got Bruno who has a history of trying to get himself sent off, or you know, certain for big games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Rashford again. Do you know what I mean?
Now
He's
apparently,
got, I think he's got a
Norm,
problem. Apparently, he's got a problem because he's got a problem with his wrist, Bruno.
his hand, yeah, hand or wrist.
His hand. So
Now
why can't he play?
he's not he's not a goalkeeper.
No, he's not.
The only person that can say, Gaffer, I can't play because my wrist or hands are hurting me is a goalie. Any outfield player, you can play with a cast on, Norm, if you're sensible.
Exactly.
And make sure you don't go into silly tackles that you bang your hand. I think in his mind he was thinking, Arsenal on fire. This could be an 8-2. This could be a 9-1. Nah, I don't want to be on the pitch to say I was there when this happened. He said, nah, boss, my hand still ain't right. My hand. You're a football player. You're not a goalkeeper, brother. And yes, Thomas Strong, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And for me, I can't respect it, Norm. And that's why, and you have to remember, Rooney has more friends at Old Trafford than Ten Hag. Trust me on that one. So Rooney's saying it. He ain't saying it to get clicks because I don't think Rooney's that kind of dude. He's saying it because he knows.
He knows because he's been in the dressing room.
He knows,
and he knows that this goes on in the dressing room. So why?
Because his kids are there, Norm.
Yeah, exactly.
His kids are at the academy, so he's there most days. And he said he don't really go into the first team facilities, even though he's been told he's more than welcome. So and it's funny because Andrew Cole was saying to him, you should go and have a word with Højlund. Just have a 10, 15-minute chat with him and find out what's going on in his head and find out how he feels about his performance. And he said,
yes,
I
what's
feel
up, what you saying, brother?
Yes, what's up? Welcome to Man U Warfare.
Welcome to the Man U.
Yo, it was our tears, my guy. It was all our tears, mate. All the fans were on the roof crying, you know what I mean, after the game. But or after the poor season, should I say. But yeah, he told him, he said, yeah, Wayne, at some point, just pop in and have a word with him. He felt that Højlund would actually appreciate it. A seasoned pro like Rooney coming in and pulling him to one side and just see how it's going. How you settled in and all that, Manchester life and everything else, like and show him. Just say, I've been watching the games and I'm seeing what, because he said that he spends too much time wrestling with centre backs.
Yeah,
he goes, forget it. So there's enough space in the game for you not to do that. Get on the ball, hold the ball up. That means sometimes you got to come deep because remember he's a lone striker. It's not like he's playing in a tandem back in the day. Cole and Yorkie in a tandem, Solskjaer, whoever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because he's a lone striker. He's the only striker. Because you saw Martial starting in the stands with Bruno. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw it.
Oh, he's back. Oh, Martial's back, is he? So he's had his operation. He went, yeah, that's me, man. I'm gone for a free. Hopefully, I'm going to go back to France and earn some good money. Fair play to him, but yeah, I don't want to see that. Don't show me him because you've had this young kid all season trying to be the main man when it's his first season in the country, in a league, in a huge team. That's way too much pressure for the kid. So I can't even not. I can't even not.
And you've been calling for a striker to back him up. You know, so when I say back him up,
there's someone
back him up for him to learn off a good striker.
Yeah,
that's got experience in the Premier League, and
it's okay saying
classic.
Yeah, but Norm, it's okay him coming out and saying, "Oh, I asked for Harry Kane." Who did you ask? Your mum. You know what I mean? You never asked for no Harry Kane. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gone and spent that money on this brother. Because not being funny, 70 million on a striker that's not proven. Who does that in top club football? 70 million. Now if you had spent 25, 30 million on him, I'd be like, you know what? It's 25, 30 million. It's a young kid. But 70 million is that's what you're getting for Ivan Toney and Wizard and all. I'm taking Wizard and their mans over him. Not being funny.
Yeah.
All three Brentford. I'm not knocking Brentford either, but all three Brentford strikers are better than Højlund. Come on, man. All three of them. Wizard, Eboye, and Ivan. And it's like,
so
ridiculous.
D, when he first came to the club, right? You're talking about these other strikers being better than him.
Yeah.
He's at what? Is he 21? Is he about 21?
21? Yeah, 21. Yeah, 21. Yeah, Højlund. Yeah,
21.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, listen. I've listened to rants, and he just does not see
Nah,
This
he's
guy
got no
thinks he's
patience for him.
absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah, he's got no patience. You know
he's
what I mean?
quite disrespectful, I think, as well. You know what I mean? Because the
Right.
truth is, he's still a
But
professional
so,
footballer, Norm,
yeah. But in
regardless of
terms,
what you think of his skill base.
yeah. I mean, in terms of a
Mm,
footballer, I
yeah.
mean, do you see him as a top class, or not say top class? Do you see him potentially become top class, or do you look at him and think, actually, you know what? I don't think. You know, sometimes when you get a player and you think, yeah, you're going to make it. Do you think he's going to actually make it at Man U?
Well, this is what I would do, and this probably sounds hard. I would actually send him out on loan to Championship
Yeah.
and see what he does there, and then I think after that you can assess him, because I think being thrown in at the deep end at,
For
at
a
Man
big club
United,
like Man U, at Man
right,
United, yeah, where the pressure is absolutely immense, you've got eyes on you.
right, yeah,
You've got to perform. You've got
and I
to
think
perform, mate.
I think even he looks at it to say, "Wow, these guys overpaid for me. They told me I was going to be the backup striker, and now it's all on me. The book to stop every weekend. The book stops at me." And I don't think he
Yeah,
signed up for that. So I think one, is probably in his own head. Two, like Andy Cole said, he's got to stop wrestling with centre backs. Like, just throw that part of your game away. And so if we got into good strikers in the summer, which I don't see, I would actually say I'm going to gamble. Even if I say I'm going to send him out on loan till January, see how he gets on. And I think if he goes out on loan 6 months and then he comes back in January and you assess him, I think once you've been out on loan and got beaten up in the Championship, let's see if you can get beat up and still score goals. I think if you can do that in these tough games, because it's a very physical game in the Championship,
Oh yeah, 100%.
then I think he's got hope. Even if he's not a regular starter, he's someone that you could rely on to come off the bench. But I think what I'm seeing now, I'm not convinced by him, Norm. And I think I have to be patient, just in a sense of what we've done to him is not fair. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
because the
fair.
problem, if you stick with him, and you do not get another striker, that's better than him. That you're gonna find you're gonna have problems. Yeah, you know,
because if you look at it, Norm,
of top four challenging. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a rebuild. It's a rebuild, and the problem is your rebuild. Because listen, there's talk about a lot of your players wanting to leave. Varane definitely looks like he's actually put out a video.
He's done his video. Yeah, he's done his video. Yeah.
He's done his video.
And I heard today
rumors about Bruno.
Well, this what I'm hearing is concrete, as in Varane. Obviously, Anthony Martial, they're not going to renew, even after having a big operation. So they're walking away from that. They're saying Wan-Bissaka's done as well. So they reckon those three are definitely gone. They're talking about looking at offers, looking at the offers for Rashford, if the offers are right, because they reckon that it might be good for both parties to just go their separate ways. Bruno, they reckon that Bayern Munich are concrete on Bruno.
Bayern Munich and is it Inter Milan?
Inter Milan,
I think.
Bayern Munich.
I mean, the noise coming out of his camp, or what you're hearing, you know, it could be just newspaper speculation that obviously he wants to, you know, at the time of his life, he's 31. It's going to be 31 or thereabouts. He wants to win something now. And I think, listen, since he's come to Man United, look, the fan base is split on him. Do you know what I mean? I think it's probably because of his attitude. And he's, you know, when he's a bit petulant, or not, he's very petulant, should I say? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Is he captain material? I don't think he's captain material. But, do you know what I mean? He has put up numbers for you guys. He has put up numbers for you. So, you know,
but no, he said a normal thing, right?
Numbers, he has put up numbers for you.
Yeah, but no, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. If I'm playing for your team, Norm, I'm on free kicks, penalties, and corners, and I'm allowed to roam. I don't have to stay in a fixed position. I'm allowed to roam, get up as forward as I can, even though I'm a midfielder.
The likelihood is that you're going to have good numbers.
Yeah, so I'm not even looking at that, because he gives the ball away the most in our team. And so I look at that and say, he's worth testing in the same up until recently. He's always been available, Norm. So I'm actually okay with that. That Bruno's been available. Is he a good captain? Not so much, because I don't think enough of them players respect him because of what he does, the rolling around, the faking injuries, all that kind of stuff. But if I'm on penalties, corners, free kicks, and I'm allowed to play sometimes as a centre forward, I'm going to have the most GA in that team. Facts. So I don't even look at that because you see when he plays for Portugal, he doesn't get that freedom. He has to be disciplined, and he just doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. You know, who's coming in with all these exits? Magic question, Dale. Because I'm hearing rumours that he's going to go back in for Frankie again after all that circus. You're still obsessed with Frankie, and I'm like,
and he's got some big old wages as well.
Exactly.
You know, so to say. I mean, we've been linked with him as well. So,
is it?
You know what I mean? Would
you take him
with him as well? So.
Would you take him?
Look, we've just re-signed Jorginho.
Okay.
So we just re-signed him. Partey, I'll have to just see what happens come the summer whether they will let him go. He's got 1 year left on his contract. Yeah, so he said he's happy to stay, but we have to get somebody of quality to play alongside Declan Rice because we can't rely on Partey because of his injury. You know, the history of his injuries and stuff like that. So it would be good. It would be good. But I think there's other midfielders like Fofana from Monaco. It's much cheaper. Will come with cheaper wages. But listen, if we get De Jong, you know, Odegaard, Rice in that midfield with the likes of Jorginho, and Partey may go. We'll have to see what happens there.
That's a good midfield, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You already go toe to toe with Man City, in my opinion. But that midfield of him just makes a difference. Makes a even huge difference. But do Arsenal? Do you guys shell out big 2 seasons in a row? I'm not convinced that your owners shell out that big again.
I think we will because listen, look. We know Man City are the juggernauts that they are, and we would need to go and spend big in the right positions and the right places. I'll keep going back to the adverts. 65 million. All right, he's got a GA of 17, okay, or 18 goals GA. And 65 million pounds spent on adverts could have been spent elsewhere. Yeah, he's put the numbers up. Arteta spent half the season playing me in the wrong position. Yeah, maybe if he had started him as a forward, as a false 9 when he did play for Chelsea, even though he didn't get the numbers. As I said last week, 91 appearances, only 19 goals. When he played for Bayer Leverkusen, because that's where he came from, he was putting up numbers. Now, he obviously
he was playing the false 9 for Leverkusen, wasn't
he? Yeah. But he could play right across. But what I'm trying to say is that he tried to shoehorn him into the side, you know what I mean, and play him as a number 8 in the midfield. Yeah, that didn't work. And then all of a sudden, penny dropped. They come back from Dubai, and all of a sudden, the man is banging goals, goals and clutch moments as well. Do you know what I'm sort of saying? But I believe that if Man United, sorry, not Man United, if Arsenal had used that money to spend elsewhere, then for me, go and get a top class striker. We need a backup for or somebody to challenge Saka, because Saka, for me, you know what I mean, he might be giving you the stat 16 goals and how many assists this season, but every time I see this guy plays, he's becoming too predictable and he's going
he's not offering a lot, is he?
I look at Foden and top, for him getting the player, of the year, because I think he deserves it. They're about to do a 4P. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think you're frozen, D. I think you're frozen. I don't know if it's me or it's you. Right, whilst D, hold it. I think you're frozen. Yeah, is it spinning your end?
No. It's showing me clear now.
Okay.
How about your end? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Now you're frozen. You're frozen
because both on my screen, both of us left. That was weird.
Oh, did it?
On both screens. Both of us.
I could see you, but you was frozen. So I don't know what
I could even see
anyway, you. Yeah.
Is that better now? You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. No,
Yeah, you
so
got
I
a
don't know if
slight
it's getting
delay
a delay
actually,
or whatever.
Yeah, you got a slight delay. Your lips are moving before I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you,
tell you
Norm.
what, okay, I don't know if you need to come back in and go back out.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump out and jump back in, Norms.
Yeah, try that,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right. Yeah, let me jump out and jump
Yeah.
back in. That's weird.
It looks like it looks like Ineos and Ten Hag is having a go at you, bro.
They ain't having it, mate, are they? They ain't having it. These guys. Hold on. All right, no. Let me jump out and come back in.
Yeah, okay, cool. Whilst he's doing that, guys, yeah. So just talking about I forgot what was we talking about. Somebody remind me in the chat, what was we talking about? Just because whatever it is just threw me. But just wait for Big D to come back in. Yeah, I mean, look, Newcastle playing Man U tonight, and yeah, let's just bring Big D back in. Right,
How's that?
are we good? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Is my lips in sync?
It's weird because your picture's a bit pixelated, which is weird on my screen. I'm looking at myself and yours, yeah, but as in
Okay,
volume
let me just
wise,
bring in
we're good.
Let me just bring in Ez. I don't know if it's me then.
My dude.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
What's
Yes,
going
Pete.
on? What's going on?
How's things, man? How's things?
Yeah, man, we're
Yeah,
good.
baby.
Yeah, we're there still, you know. How you doing, bro?
No,
Hey.
I'm you know what I mean? I'm glad to be on the show today. You know what I mean? Glad to be on the show.
I know you're glad, mate. The Chelski revolution has
Hey, listen,
begun.
you know the last time I was on the show was when we lost 5-0 to Arsenal.
Wow.
And
I remember that, my friend.
I was meant to come on the show. I was meant to come on the show with my glasses on. And I said that wouldn't be wise. That wouldn't be wise. You know what I mean? Because I know these things are recorded. You know what I mean? They stay on YouTube and everything there. So I thought, you know what? Let me just. And then since Potter's done a thing, you know what I mean? But you know, yeah, you know what I mean. But you know what?
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll come to your team because I need to know whether you think Potts is going to be the right man to take you forward next season. So we will do it. So D, just where was I lost my train of thought when you went out. What was we talking about? I just lost my train of thought. What was we on about?
Wow.
I totally forgot what we were talking about.
Point, man.
Yeah, well, listen, it was concerning. I think it was concerning.
The players going out and coming in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I've just saw team news here, right? He's starting Bruno in a false line tonight. He's got Rashford and Højlund on the bench.
What's he doing?
Bro, he trying to get himself fired. I'm convinced.
Yeah, he is, in it. He is.
What a madness. Bruno in the false line. You see what I've said, Norm? He has the freedom. That's why his GA is so good. No one gets the freedom. I'd have loved Pogba to have got that freedom at Old Trafford. Play wherever you want and do whatever you want. Take all the free kicks and corners and penalties and see what your GA is after the season. Get out of here, man.
Well.
At least he's giving Ahmad a start, Norm. He's giving Ahmad a start for the why now?
Okay.
Yeah. Why now? Why now?
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Well, you see, for Ez, I think he would want Man United to do a thing tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Newcastle, innit?
He would. He would because you're pushing. You're pushing for Europa right here now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I have no idea how Chelsea is above United. I have no idea.
Exactly.
That shouldn't be happening. We was 12th at one point, you know.
Exactly.
12th, you know.
And it goes to show you, Wes, that...
And now you're 7th on 57 points with a goal difference of plus 12.
Football is so fickle. Yeah. And it just takes 2 or 3 results and suddenly you look at the table and you go, how? No, not only that, you have a far superior goal difference to us as well as. So even on level points, you still would have been above us anyway, because we are -4 in game week 37. Are you kidding me?
No.
-4, you know.
No, that's... Do you think ETH? Do you think ETH is just giving up? He's kind of just sending messages.
Yeah, I think so. Because the players he wasn't interested in, as in Amrabat, he's playing Cass at centre back again, Norm.
Oh
But he's
my
no
God.
good.
Like,
He's
And
no
haven't
good.
you learned?
He's left.
Just
And
play a
he's left the young
4-3-3
defender.
norm.
He's left the young
Yeah.
defender on the bench again.
On the bench again. Yeah, hold on.
No,
I'm
he's
checking.
better off. He's better off.
Yeah,
playing
he's on the
with them
bench
young-
again. Just play Willie Kamara
Yeah,
and play
yeah.
and play Kaz in a three-man midfield. And clearly you fancy Bruno as a striker, so Bruno's a lone striker. It's mad. He's actually got Bruno being backed up by he's playing McTominay in the 10. I mean, you're trying to get fired, ain't you? It has to be.
And
haven't
I
seen
wouldn't put
anything
it
like
past
that,
him. I wouldn't put him past him putting McTominay up front and swapping with Bruno. I can see that happening today.
Probably.
Yeah,
He'll
that's
probably
what,
do that.
because I'm looking at a lineup and we're a 4-2-3-1, and McTominay's in the 3. He's not in a double pivot. He's got Amrabat and Mino in a double pivot. Kaz at centre back with Evans, Wan-Bissaka and Dilo at wing backs, and then he's got Garnacho and Ahmad on the wings and
Wow.
Bruno up front.
Wow.
And he's got Rashford on the bench. He's got Haaland on the bench. He's got Willie Caramaro on the bench as centre back. You're like, brother, just play the mans in their position and see. Because if we get rolled over by Newcastle, then he's definitely gone.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
definitely.
they're front.
Yeah.
Listen, you got Gordon on the left, Isak playing up front, Murphy on the other side, and then in the midfield you've got Longstaff, Bruno, and Anderson, and then the back four of Trippier. What's his name?
Oh, Trippier's back. Okay. I didn't realize
Trippier's
that.
back. What's the guy's name? What's the defender's name?
This brother. I've lost patience now, Wes. I got to admit now. He's just gambling.
Oh, Emil
This is
Kraft.
the
Okay,
Old
Emil
Trafford.
Kraft is playing.
This is what I was saying to Norm earlier, right? It's Old Trafford, right? Man's up spending big money to go there. Like, you have to climb 1,000,001 steps if you're in the second or third stair to get to your seat. You're going to get rained on. And this man can't even pick a team for us to even enjoy in the last couple of games of the season. God knows what he's going to do in the FA Cup if he's doing this now.
I wonder if it will rain again tonight. More showering going on there.
You know, surely you have to drop Casemiro in midfield, and you tell the young defender, listen, I don't want you to play out the back and all them things. We're going to protect you by putting 3 men in the midfield.
Exactly.
Anything comes your way, go long. Don't mind. You're doing us a job.
Because he's got 2 runners in Garnacho and Delalo anyway. So you've got your 2 runners on the wing.
What you do, D. But he's so
stupid. I don't understand how we all see it. I think the whole fan base sees it, but this brother doesn't.
No.
This is like the 5th game he's playing Kaz at centre back, Norm.
And he's not
a centre back.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
It's like,
why? What is his fault? What is his thought process? Why? Why is he doing it?
He must
be.
I know. Apart from trying to get himself sacked, what other reason would he be?
And I'm sure D has his opinion, but he must think that because he's experienced and he's a defensive-minded player, which I don't even think Casa is. You know,
not really. No,
he's kind of just a box to box, but because of his build, he can sit in the gap. But to play centre half, the last line is a lot different to playing defensive mid when you've still got a line behind you. It's completely different.
Yeah. And that's why you see when he did push up at the weekend against Arsenal.
Yeah,
he wasn't. Yeah. It's like I'm playing with you three. It's like I'm playing with you. Yeah, it's like I'm playing with you guys. And I see Norman and Ed pushing up, and I go, Norman and Ed pushing up, and I just jog. Rather than sprint to catch them up on the line, he just jogged out like he never expected the ball to come back.
Havertz was just waiting out. Havertz was just waiting out there in space to say, "Let's give me the ball. Come on, I'm good. I'm all good, bro." And that's where the goal come from. You know what I mean? As I say, we win that 1-0 to the Arsenal, and
he wouldn't. You know, in the presser earlier, he wouldn't answer the question about whether Bruno or Rashford were fit for this game. And now he's got Bruno starting in the false line, and Rashford sat on the bench, and it's like, if you can make the bench, then why can't you play? You got to look at it, Norman. You know what I mean? That Marcus Rashford is our talisman. He is the face of the club.
Yeah.
He's on the what, second most money? Him and Varane, or whoever it is.
Yeah.
So why are you benching him when we're trying to close the season out with some positivity going into the FA Cup final?
But
Momentum.
I was having some conversation with my friends, Man United friends. In fact,
Yeah.
he went up. He lives on the south coast, Hampshire.
And
he travelled up to Manchester to watch the Arsenal game. Yeah.
Right.
To the stage where he missed his last train and had to stay up there and come back to Hampshire the next day and go straight to work.
Wow.
Yeah? But he said to me, the atmosphere in the stadium is dreadful. Dreadful.
Yeah, it's over, isn't
it? In a way that they're singing louder the worse you play.
Wow.
Which is what he was saying, and it's not good songs. It's not good songs. But
you saw what Arsenal fans were doing. Old Trafford is falling down. Ten Hag is an effing clown. I was like,
yo, it's gone bad.
When the away fans come to your thing and just disrespect your thing, and Niagara Falls is just falling out the top of your stadium roof.
Listen, that could never have happened. That could never have happened under Fergie. That could never have happened.
This is my question.
Exactly.
Ever.
Varane's out of contract next month. Martial, same. Amrabat's going back. Evans is gone. There's probably Eriksen's gonna go. Probably.
Yeah. They said Eriksen. They said Wan-Bissaka is on his way out.
Casemiro, Sancho, Van de Beek. Yeah, all these guys are potentially going. Not let alone what's gonna happen with Lindelof. We ain't seen Malacia.
Right.
So where is he? Can somebody tell me where he is?
Well, he had this. Apparently, he had this operation. I'm not sure what operation it was.
Yeah,
some other knee or ankle. I think it's a knee operation, and I reckon that it just turned his head mentally as well.
But you don't know what player's gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And there was just about a player in there. You know, he's young. You know what I mean? He
wasn't,
not like he.
And the thing is, if you look at the summer, he hung out with Rashford and Sancho pretty much all summer. Oh, yeah. They were in Vegas. They were in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. And I didn't mind that because I thought, okay, you got two older players taking a young kid under their wings. I didn't really mind that, rather than him being a loner. But then after that, you ain't seen him no more. I think he had one game in pre-season, and that was it. We haven't seen him since.
Well, my question is, with, let's say, a minimum of 8, because I just named you about 7. Yeah. Let's say 8 players are going. Are Ineos, is your new owners or your Ratcliffe gonna invest in this team? Yes or no? What do you think?
I think if 8 players go, he has no choice but to spend his money. It's worth 25 billion, my guy. Spend your money, bro. Because that's what you wanted, Norm.
Yeah.
Well. When I say spend your money, will
he be allowed to spend his money? This is the problem.
Yeah. Well, because you have to remember, he said in the early days that we need some type of European football, preferably Champions League. He said, I've looked at the books. They were his words. Yeah. I looked at the books, and we need to do what we want to do. We need to be in Europe to balance out that money.
Then maybe a big sale happens.
Sorry?
Maybe a big sale happens, like a Rashford going.
Maybe that's the only one. Raise it. That's the only person that.
Because if you think, I think 4 of those players you name as just walk straight out the door, bro.
Yeah.
So there's no money there.
Yeah.
So the way to raise money is to probably cut your losses on a Rashford and Bruno, because I actually said this. Yes, apparently we're looking about 40 M's for him, and apparently just take
it and run.
Who's that for Bruno?
For Mason Greenwood, about 35 million.
Yeah.
That's what they're valuing him at. I'll tell you what.
Right.
I know it's so murky, but you imagine him coming back. The way he's playing as well, he's having a good loan.
Without being political, I'm being careful here. This country is so fickle that the noise will last 3-4 months, and
maybe
we'll go back to normal. They won't care after that, especially if he starts banging in goals. If he starts banging in goals, even worse.
I think if you look at us though, with the women's team doing what they did at the weekend. I think that's where our problem lies. I think if we never had a women's team, and I think we should have a women's team, I think they're bringing back.
Yeah.
I do. I'm convinced that if we didn't have a women's team, they'd have brought him back. And I'm not, and that's nothing I know. Just the way they've behaved towards him and what they've done for him abroad. They've hooked him up abroad. They've looked after him. And I think you don't look after somebody that you really want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And I think if they could test the waters, which they tried to do, and then they said, you know what, send him out on loan. It's a bit murky still.
Do you think they call him back for pre-season and see what happens?
Maybe. But they're saying that, I'm hearing as well that he actually likes living out there.
Oh, wow.
So he's not fussed that if they don't bring him back. He thinks he can make a name for himself out there. Now, those bigger Spain teams, they'll be watching him. And they're thinking, do we roll the dice on this kid for 40 million? Because it's not a lot of money in footballing terms, you know?
But it depends on your books. Because if you could get a
exactly.
for him, don't forget, like, Varane's on 300,000. So him coming off the books is good news. Casemiro, if he goes, is good news. You know, Martial, his wages alone.
He's on 250, you know? Martial's on 250. You know what I'm saying? So all these guys going out the door,
nice sick pay.
I'm telling you, it's mad, you know. But these are all Oli contracts. These are all, and Mourinho called this. You can't be paying players like that kind of money. Mourinho called it. How are they guys? Because remember, when Mourinho went there, Mourinho has a mindset like Fergie. No one's getting paid more than me. I'm the gaffer. You know what I mean? And even though he was getting paid the most, he was horrified what these mans were on. Remember, he's looking at the contract saying, we're paying him this. He can't stay fit. How's he got that contract? There you go. And that wasn't Louis van Gaal giving out them contracts either. That was the club just saying, oh yeah, resale value. So we're going to give them an extra whatever and making them sign extensions. And that's been our problem for years, Norm, that even if someone likes our player, the wages, they say, that's what he's on.
Yeah.
Because now, you see with Greenwood, we're still paying some of Greenwood's money, you know, no? On his loan. Because I think Greenwood's was on about 180.
This is crazy, man.
It's mad.
This is
terrible business.
This is crazy. But then, then you look at the Mason Mount. Then you look at the Mason Mount situation. And it's like, at the time, it seemed like a decent buy, but now I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't.
He's got nothing. He's injured again. He's got nothing to offer.
You've given him a number 7.
He's injured again, bro. He's not on the bench. He's injured again. Man. So he's not even going to make the FA Cup.
What's going to happen there, man?
Cut him loose and this is my thing. Cut him loose and bring some pride back to that number 7 shirt. Yeah, give that to the what's name man coming in there. A little bit of pressure though. If the Palace man comes in, Elise.
Elise.
So brother, take that number 7.
Good player.
Because I'm hearing that we're already in nice talks with the agent, and apparently he's keen.
You see, Dodgy Bowley actually had a deal tied up with him in the summer.
Did it?
Contract agreements terms, and they were going to trigger the release clause.
Release clause, yeah.
But the release clause wasn't meant to be known, but Bowley found a way to find out about it, and that's why Parish threatened to sue Chelsea, and Bowley said, I didn't know about that.
Off it. Yeah, backed off it. Yeah.
But I'm glad because he went and got Palmer instead, so that's all right.
And for me, and I know it sounds greedy, I'm taking Eze and Elise. Taking both of them.
You have to take them.
And maybe even roll the dice on Anderson as well, the centre back. Or the other kid. Yeah. What's the other kid?
What do you think of the midfielder, that Wharton guy?
It's a solid player. He's only 20 as well. Solid.
He's young, yeah.
Mate, come from the Championship.
I'm actually okay to go young, Norm. I'm actually okay to go young and rebuild again.
Honestly, that's a question I want to ask, Steve. That's a question I want to ask. Like, because obviously,
I'm okay to go young and rebuild. And if that means missing out on Champions League,
am I delayed still?
Slightly.
Do I need to come back out?
Yeah, you're looking like a Chinese movie out here, Norms.
Yeah, it's definitely
a kung fu movie.
I don't know what's going on. Let me check here because I don't know what is going on. Right, you guys carry on the conversation.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay to go young, and that might mean missing out on maybe 2 seasons of Champions League football.
That's all right.
But then in season 3, I'm looking at a team and saying, "Yo, we got some ballers here," and we're getting results that people are not. But I don't know if we do this with Ten Hag, because as much as you have to be stubborn to a point as a manager.
Yeah.
You can't be blatantly stubborn. You can't look at the obvious and say square holes in round pegs or round whatever, vice versa. He's done it all season.
You know what? If you're gonna do it, you do it and you just firm what happens that season. But you know why?
Yeah.
Because players like Cole Palmer don't do seasons like this if Chelsea was at City and Arsenal level, because you're just not taking that chance.
Yeah,
you're not taking that chance on him. That's exactly why Pep didn't want him in the team, because he had to earn his way in. Now, when you're in a team that's kind of in that transition mode, you might as well throw a little light spark in and see what happens.
Sure. Roll the dice in it.
Then you birth these Mainus, you birth these Palmers, and you can't even Saka. Saka came on the scene when Arsenal weren't doing too well under Emery, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean.
And so it was less pressure as well. Actually, less pressure for him to come into a team that way.
Yeah. And then now you kind of go right. You go through that process that Ralph was trying to take you down. Right,
he was.
Well, look at this now. Think about what Ralph said.
Everything he said, Eds, he was spot on.
He had the black book, didn't he? He had the black book, and now look at it now. How look Van der Beek, Casemiro, Van Varane, they're all going. All of them, they're going, and now they're not just going because you don't want them. They're going because their contracts are gone. And they're not worth renewing, and now they're not even valuable to sell. You can't sell them.
I mean, someone said to me, "Oh, you should keep Varane to help a young defender." But if Varane stays, he's going to want to play. He's not going to want to be this guy that comes off the bench to shore up. Like how we were using Harry last season, when you know what I mean. And that's why I was all surprised that Harry just didn't go, because no one wants to be that guy that comes on for the last 10 minutes of the game to shore it up. Yeah. Not if you got anything about you and you're an international as well. I was listening to Andy Cole on the Overlap talking about that. He just said that he came to a point where he said, England are not going to give me the respect that I do. No matter how many goals I'm banging for Newcastle and United, I'm still going to be that, I'll take him if we have to, striker. So it was just like, yeah, you know what? And he didn't hold back. He said, Glenn Hoddle, he mugged me off. I said, that's funny. Love that. He just chat the chat, man. He didn't hold back. And I thought, I actually respect him for just being honest to say, you saw what I did and you saw how they treated me. So there came a time where he said, actually, I don't want to play for England anymore, so I'm good. I'm going to concentrate and win whatever I win with United. And even at United, he said to Alex Ferguson, I'm 30 years old. I want to be playing football. I don't want to be coming off the bench. He said, Andy, I need you to stay. He says, nah, Gaff, it's time to go. This is not me. He said whether you call it stubborn pride or arrogant pride, then my pride won't let me sit on the bench knowing that I can contribute every game. So it's time for me to go and start somewhere, then have my boots up. And his son's a striker. His son came on in a little cameo on the show as well. And his son was saying, like, I've learned a lot from him in the mistakes he's made, plus in what he held that was his character. My character won't let me get mugged off when I know what I'm bringing to the table. And it was interesting. He even said that on the pitch. He never spoke to Dwight York. It was just like look at each other, and they knew what they were doing. One stay, one go deep, one stay, one twist, one go wide. He said they never spoke on the pitch, not one time, apart from to congratulate after the game.
Can you hear me now? Guys?
Yeah, you're good, Norm. Even your picture's better. Your picture's better as well.
And his best friend was Teddy Sheringham, so you know what I mean.
Oh no, him and Teddy. Yeah, apparently, Roy Keane had to grip up Teddy and tell Teddy to back up.
I think man was gonna lace him with a punch up. He was gonna lace him.
But listen, you could see the arrogance in Teddy. You could see it.
Yeah.
Very arrogant guy. Yeah.
I want to quickly just move because I know Ez has got his games on at 7:45.
Yeah.
I just want to move on to your team, Ez. Listen. Green shoots, you know what I mean? Your last 4 games, 10 points out of 12. Really moving at that table, marking at that table. 10. I was going to say 10 hard. Pochettino has got you playing some decent football now, and just slight tweaks. You know what I mean? Bringing in Cucurella as inverted. Little things like that. Why wasn't he doing that before? And my thing is, do you keep this guy? And does he move you on and get you, forward for next season? I know you're Poch out. But have you changed your mind on him, or do you still feel?
No.
That give him. I mean, listen. Who else are you gonna get?
No. What? No. Look. This is where I am.
Spit it out, my brother.
No, this is where I am. I'm Poch out, but only if someone better's coming in. This is it. The Poch isn't good enough, but he's not worse than us out there, and that's kind of where we are, because there is that anxiety of what happened with Potter. You let go of Tuchel, Potter comes and finishes 12th, and Lampard's, and then people come in and interims, and no. Pochettino isn't good enough. He never has been good enough. Tottenham, he took them to a final and bottled it against the probably best chance they would ever have to win it. Okay. He's bottled 2 finals this year, which is just all Poch. That's all Poch. I'm not saying that we weren't overachieving. I think we've overachieved in a way to get there, but he's got there and played for penalties against a Liverpool team and the kids.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Do you understand? And the other one I can understand a bit more, but it's against City, and then so look, he's still not a winner. He comes out of that, he makes it. However, Poch he's doing the job. He's laying foundations, teaching these kids that can't believe they're at Chelsea, can't believe they're here. And the only bit of tactical brilliance or anything that I've seen is of the last 5-6 games or whatever. It was when he started to invert players and these, but it tells me that he's just a bit too slow. You know what I mean? In this modern day, you've got people like Alonso, new wet behind the ears, going unbeaten in every competition, that get it. I need to make adjustments.
Preach it, my brother. Preach it. Yeah,
and he's staying, isn't he, Norm? He's staying
to Arteta.
He's not even leaving.
Speak to Arteta.
Normski and D, in both case scenarios, how many games has Alonso won in the last couple of minutes of the game or in extra time? It's because of those tweaks. It's not by happenstance. He's done something, said something, and he said, this is how we're going to get our goal. This is how we're going to get our goal. His players have come out and said, it's because the coach has told us this is how we will score. This is how we're going to win. And no player at Chelsea are saying that. What they say at Chelsea is he makes us feel good. Oh, please. Yeah, they're not talking about how
sounds like Ollie. That sounds like Ollie.
Ez and D, can I just ask you a quick question? Yeah, would you, if you look at the Bundesliga, you look at the Premier League, and you say some people are saying it's a bit of a farmers' league now because of what Man City are doing now. They're about to do the 4P. All right, the Bundesliga is probably still not as good as
nowhere near.
Yeah, right. But I'm going to make the comparison of, say, Arsenal or Liverpool going up against a Pep Guardiola and Man City. You've got Bayer Leverkusen and a couple of other teams that are going up against a Bundesliga team in Bayern Munich who has won the league 11 times, 11 straight things.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Did you hear their fans coming out and going, "Oh, we can't beat Bayern Munich because they've won it 11 times"?
No, exactly.
Right now, why is it? Let me just finish. Why is it that he's able to go? Yeah. Unbeaten in all competition, about to do a treble.
Yeah.
He's won the Bundesliga by 16 points. Yep. He's gone up against, all right, it's Thomas Tuchel, but it's still Bayern Munich who outspend everybody by far.
Every season, they outspend
every season. So what is the difference where I'm hearing that, when Arsenal are going up against Pep, we can't do it because Pep is there. Pep is still there. We can't do it. No.
No. And let's have it right. Credit to Alonso, because last season he didn't do this well by Leverkusen. He didn't do this well, and he's gone away.
No, he took over by Leverkusen when they were above the relegation.
Yeah.
And then obviously he didn't get them. Whatever.
He went during pre-season and the break. He didn't have no holiday, and he went to the mountains. And he came down this season, and he's still got no one world class in that team. But he played a system, and he said, "Look, we're not going to win every game, but we're certainly going to be hard to beat." That's what he said.
But that's very similar to Arsenal.
Now, I think the difference is, though, Arsenal was one signing away from being where or being title winners guaranteed this season.
And whose fault is that?
And that's on your management and recruitment team. Yeah. And because you needed that clinical striker, that gets you that win at Aston Villa that you needed. That makes sure that you win that game against.
And that's where we lost the league.
No, 100%.
Aston Villa at home.
Well, even if you don't want to go to that game, Norms, let's go back further.
Fulham.
Right, Fulham or the first game against Aston Villa where it was 1-0.
Yeah,
1-0. Those are the games you win. Or against City when you draw, you win those games with a clinical striker. That person that you look to, your talisman, right? Yeah. And that's what I would say. Arteta still needs to get credit where it's due. This City team is formidable. Let me
say, listen, I give Arteta credit for getting the team thus far. Arsenal in the Premier League this season, unbeaten against the Big Six.
Yeah.
Second most goals scored.
Yeah. Good.
Fewest goals conceded.
Yeah.
Fewest XG conceded. Most clean sheets too. Fewest shots on target conceded. But there's something missing. Can somebody tell me what that is? Does anybody care to tell me what is missing from that? Hold on, let me just say this. I'll give you a clue why we didn't get over the line.
Yeah. Well, it's not over yet, but
I know it's not over yet because
it's not over
you
yet.
Need to talk to you need to talk to your father-in-law, yo. Talk to your father-in-law. Yeah. I know they've been going through a rocky period right now. But
blame his kids. They've been giving him a hard time. That's why it's getting so hard on you lot. Hey, do you know what? You know what? Give Arteta that number 9 next season. You would win. You win. You know, but that's. But
what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is listen. This is this. I'm talking about this season. You look at those stats, yeah.
No, you should win the league.
You should win the league. So what was missing?
Well,
listen.
It said second most goals scored.
He was the first goal scored. Yeah,
he was the first.
Right, so we didn't need a striker. We didn't need a striker because we had a second. But if we had that striker, we would have done that. Possibly done it. We don't know. Yeah, in hindsight, we'd have probably done it. But what is really missing from this? Because for 4 years straight, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a 4P. Yeah. What is the difference between Man City and Arsenal and their manager?
No, I think it's more about squads, no.
True. Go David. No. Go David. No. Let D land. Let D land.
Right. So if you look at your bench, Norm.
Yeah.
And you look at you see when Pep's cheeky and he does a 3-man sub, and you see who's coming off the bench, you're like, come on, Pep. Why? You're freeing a lot. Why? Stop it. You can't say that about Arsenal.
No.
And then you look at the mentality in the crunch games and you say, Pep's going to make a change here and they're going to win this game and score.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference right now, Norm.
Okay, so that's the difference. So,
but for me, anyway.
Our bench,
The bench, yeah.
We didn't...
And the in-game management when you're coming in stock.
Okay,
flick a switch, and
we didn't fix the bench.
No.
Yeah.
Who's that down to?
No. Well. Hold on. You kind of did. Because think about it.
Who did it?
Hold on.
Okay.
You brought in Timber, which was unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Timber.
Very unlucky with that one because I reckon he would have done a good job across that whole left back situation. You've lost games from left back sometimes with Zinchenko and that, it's only recently.
Chilly dog.
You see this guy? You're shameless.
No,
shameless.
Right.
Geezer told me to cook you. You're shameless. You can't even come on the show and show your face. You're shameless. Doing the podcast. You see, he sent a video. He didn't even have the bottle. He didn't even have the bottle to leave it on. Disappearing message. Disappearing message. Just like your club. Just like your club. Your club is disappearing. Yeah? And called out your club. I'm going on it now. I'm going for it now. And called out your club. Fragile club. Absolutely fragile.
The gloves are off.
Absolutely
dog.
Fragile. Yeah,
The gloves are off.
you got Jamie O'Hara doing a sit along or watch along. Yeah, for Talk Sport in a Man
That's
City
embarrassing,
shirt.
isn't it?
It's embarrassing.
Terrible.
It
Yeah,
is
that's
terrible.
isn't it?
Talk to me. You would never do that. You would never put on a rival shirt.
No.
D, you would not put on a rival shirt. Yeah,
Nah, we ain't
It's
doing that.
embarrassing.
We ain't
Hands
doing that.
called them out. You're embarrassing. He was even cussing the fans. He turned back to the fans and said, "You see you? Yeah, you're doing the back. You're doing Poznan. Yeah, absolutely embarrassment. Shame on you. Shame on Tottenham. Let me tell you this, yeah. Chile is a Thursday night Man City fan. Yeah. Why do you just become a Man City fan for the rest of the week? Yeah, no, for the rest of your life. Just forget. Listen, Tottenham are built not for winning. Yeah. Tottenham are built. They're not built to win games. They're not built. Listen, bro. No, bro. This is it, man. Gloves are off, bro. I don't care. Gloves are off. Yeah? Hold on. I was reading a Guardian article. Where's that Guardian article? Let me find that Guardian. Where is it?
That's funny.
Oh yeah, let me just.
But no, you can't put your trust
I'm reading
in them,
this Guardian article, man. This is what it says. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this, yeah? The open top bus parade begins on Monday at lunchtime. Yeah, it's not for us. Yeah. Thousands of fans are expected to line the streets to pay tribute to Ange Postecoglou. I can't even say his name. Just Ange the Aussie. High line. Yeah, the high line. Right? Right?
No, to give me a joke, bro.
Look, he's even muted himself. Norms, you're muted. Norms, you're
muted.
Norms, you're muted.
Norms.
He's
not hearing it.
Norms, you're muted yourself.
You're muted
yourself.
See, I've muted myself. I just muted myself.
Funny.
Yeah, what? You say I'm living rent free in your head? No, we're living rent free in your heads. We're living rent free in your heads. Yeah, let me carry on reading. Yeah, let me go back. They're going down the Tottenham High Street in a civic reception at Tottenham Town Hall. Yeah, their Captain Songmin will end 16 long years of silverware famine by hosting aloft, denying Arsenal the league trophy. And frankly, few men have done it more to earn it. Well done, Spurs. You decided that you was going to give up your Champions League to stop Arsenal from winning the league.
Dear me.
And the thing is, even
the chance that you missed, I can't hear you.
Am I mute?
No, I can hear you, D. I can hear you, D.
Is it me? Have I lost it? I can't hear myself.
Look, Norm's broken the system.
I can hear you, Norm. You can hear me. I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear
somebody sabotaging. Somebody has. Eh?
Oh, that's right. I can hear you, but Norm can't hear me.
What's going on.
I can hear you, D. I can hear you. Hello. 1, 2 testing. Is it gone?
Right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Norm.
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Oh, how weird is that?
What's going on, man? Somebody's sabotaging my things, man. Somebody is sabotaging my things.
Norm's broke the setup, you know what I mean?
Hello. I can't hear you.
I can hear
What is going on? Am I shouting too much? What is going on?
Can you hear us? I can hear us. I can hear Norman.
You guys carry on talking.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah, jump in and jump out, Norm. But even the chance that he missed, the 1-on-1, I think against any other team,
it was on purpose. He done it on purpose, man.
That's what I thought as well.
Done it on purpose. Done it on purpose, bro.
Look, did you see Son and Pep talking after the match?
Oh, listen,
no, I missed
he was
that.
hugging him.
Was he?
Son's all smiling with him and
no, that's murky, isn't it?
Yeah, that's murky.
I love you, Pep.
That's murky, man. It's murky. I'll put it in the group chat later. I'll put it in the group chat later.
Yeah, do that. I missed that one.
Nah, that was murky, man. Whoa.
Can you hear me?
I was driving to work. I can hear you, Norm, yeah?
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just lost it.
I said, what's your blood pressure, Norm?
It was on purpose.
What's your blood pressure, bro?
I'm sure he missed that on purpose.
What's up, bro?
Because
he missed it, man.
If you look at Son is quite a clinical striker 1-on-1.
Yeah, of course.
Because he tries to nutmeg him from there when you got the whole goal to aim at either side.
I mean, I don't
just
know
came
whether
across.
I don't know whether to give credit to the keeper, especially
Yeah,
coming in.
it's a great save.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
actually a David De Gea save with his legs. Remember how De Gea used to do that?
I
Just
remember
spread himself
early
save with
days.
his ankles and all that. That's what it reminded me of. And I went, oh, surely I thought he's in. He scored. Because remember, Pep literally just goes to the ground. Because Pep knows he scored it and he misses, and you go,
Did you see him go up to Romero?
I saw that.
Did you see him?
I saw that.
Is it?
Oh,
Yo,
I love
D,
you.
I'm gonna send it, D. I'm gonna send it, mate.
Absolutely.
Pep shameless though, you know.
Oh man,
Pep is shameless. He is. He's shameless.
Bro, let me tell you this. He is shameless, yeah? Because I'm telling you, Craig, if that was Son now, he puts that past us. Yeah?
Yeah, he does. He does.
One-on-one. He was absolutely shameless, man. I want to know what bank account he's got, offshore bank account, yeah? Because, man was saying to him, listen, man, don't worry. Just give me your sort code and account number. We'll be paying you handsomely. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. But listen, we shouldn't be relying on a dead Spurs.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should
exactly.
Where we
get
lost
over the line.
Where we lost it was against Aston Villa. Now, let me get back to reality. Where we lost it. As I said, listen, Spurs, they will always be in our shadow. Yeah, they will always be in our shadow. They're sitting 5th or 6th or wherever it is. Yeah, in the Europa League. They're thinking that they're probably going to win the Europa League. You ain't even winning that. Yeah, you ain't even winning that, bro. Yeah. What ain't you winning that? But you're doing you're chilling, but you're doing the Poznan. Yeah, calm down, bro. Calm down. Yeah, calm it down, brother. You understand? Calm it down, bro. Hey, but look, it is what it is. It is what it is. We didn't do. Chicken chow mein FC.
That's a chicken chow mein, you know.
Wow.
And then you had some of these big accounts, calling it what was it? I think Ez put one, not Ez, Chile put one in there. What was it? Man City, was it Spurs? Man City Spurs. I can't remember what it was. He put some emblem in of them. What's the name? And then even some of the Arsenal fans wearing top.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the badge that said Arsenal Hotspurs and all that.
Yeah, and all that rubbish, what? Man. And Man City Hotspurs and all that rubbish, man. Unbelievable. But you know what?
This is social media banter norm. This is next level social media banter.
And that's what I said to you at the beginning of the show, D. I said at the beginning of the show, it's not about winning titles no more. It's about who can get one over the other. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And even and Spurs can't even do that. Spurs can't even do that well. You understand? Yeah. The last time they won a trophy was 2008. Yeah. And apart from that, they just won the Audi Cup. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
The Audi Cup, you know.
Yeah. How about winning?
No.
How about winning a Datsun or you know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, bro. But it is what it is. But look, as I said, mentality, why we did not get over the winning line. Yeah. Listen. Don't talk about winning in Europe. I didn't say nothing about winning in Europe, brother. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the last time you won something, was 2008. So just settle, just settle yourself. You understand? Yeah, Ian told me to roast you. Geezer told me to roast you. Yeah, because you guys don't know or understand what it is to win. Yeah, because you've got a loser's mentality, and your manager is calling out you and all your fans and the club. He said you're both fragile inside and out. Yeah. Are you going to turn against him now?
He was very upset. Say the least. He was fuming.
Of course, he was fuming.
Yeah, he was fuming with that, wasn't he? Really?
Wanting to lose.
And especially when City scored the first goal, and Tottenham fans were celebrating. He couldn't believe what he was seeing.
He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it.
You're celebrating the Man City goal. It's like, wow. But you know what, no? Maybe someone should brief the manager on the club hatred. Then at least it'll see a perceptive. Even if he doesn't like it, it'll see a level of, okay, I know they hate this team, but come on. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like he didn't get it, that this North London rivalry is proper toxic. He just didn't get it.
To the point. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe some fans would have done the same thing if it was a flip.
Other way around, yeah,
Other way
exactly,
round.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But
yeah, there's no
Arsenal
fan trying to watch Tottenham lift the Premier League title. Not a chance.
I mean, Jamie Red, who used to play for Tottenham, came out and said like they're not run to win things. That's what he said.
Wow.
Tottenham are not run to win things. They're not. Yeah. I am mad, bro. I am mad. Nah, you know, we love you, Chili. You know, we love you, bro. You know, you love you, bro. I had to get it out of my system.
My match is on, so I'm gonna dust out just a bit early, but
yeah, it's all right. It's good to see you, my guy.
Big up to you. And just by the way, before you dust out, let me just before you dust out, so I can just share this with you.
Here we go.
I'm telling you now, right? And Chili, everybody in the chat, hold this brother to account, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna show you.
Show me. Let's see the damage.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna show you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. You've been doing all right. You understand?
No, I did better than last year.
You did better than last year, but bro, listen. Here it is. Right, just before you disappear.
Ooh. So hold on. Don't we do predictions for the last day?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Ez, are you gonna catch me, brother?
So what? So hold on a minute. What happens if I get level points to you?
What do you mean get level points? Look. D. Tell him about form. Tell him about.
Forget the form, man. If
it's look at form, brother.
If it's level points, it's level. And then my name.
Well, this is the thing, though, Norm. If Ez wins at the weekend and has 2 greens in that line,
right.
That's wild, you know, bro.
And that's what I need.
But oh gosh, yeah.
If you think about it, Norm, like if he goes green, red, blue, green against your blues, that could be a flip of the coin, mate.
Hey, listen. Anyway,
and look at me with that 1 point, like by the skin of my chin.
Normski, I'm getting it right this weekend, or I've got 2 chili. I've got 2 hot peppers. Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm gonna talk to your missus. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to my niece. Yeah.
Listen,
because I need to verify that those chilies that you're gonna eat.
Look. All right. Chat and everyone here. Chili's here as well. Yeah. This is you are my witnesses. I'm a man of my word. Me, I don't run. Okay. Look, I will do Scotch bonnet peppers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat it raw.
All right. I will take
raw?
A big bite of 2 of them. I will take a big bite out of 2 different ones.
You need to because you need last season. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. One big bite from each. But the condition is I want a glass of milk. As long as I can have a glass of milk, I'm here live.
I'm going to say this.
I'll be here live.
Let me say the condition is, yes, I agree. A glass of milk is, but we're going to, please put it in the chat, people, right? And Chili, who goes by Chili, what do you think? If he does have to eat those chilies, yeah, should he eat for a minute before he drinks the glass of milk?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah? We need a vote. We need a vote in the chat now, right? Should he eat the chilies and drink the milk after a minute? Not straight after, yeah? Because you need to feel them things burning. You understand? Yeah, you need to feel those things burning. Yeah? Norm, you have it to look forward again on Sunday. Listen, forget that. Forget that, Chili. It ain't happening, bro. Yeah, forget that. Chili, I feel the shame of your fans begging you a lot to win, knowing you would prefer to lose. These fans are disgracias. That's what they are. But what I'm saying though, is, right, we're going to agree this. Also, we got one more prediction to go. Game week 38. Yeah. You could get it exactly right. And that could, I don't know what happens there, guys.
3-1 Chelsea. I'm going again. 3-1 Chelsea against Bournemouth. Is it against Bournemouth? I think it is.
Yeah. Are you at home?
Last home game, because I think we're away today. Home game. I'm going 3-1 Chelsea. And that is my last locked-in prediction. If lock it in the chat. Lock it in the chat on the WhatsApp thing. I'm gonna go for my team Arsenal to win 3-0 against Everton. 3-0.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna be putting in. So it is what it is. But as you can see from the table, Kofi is topping it on 31. There's still a chance
we need to look into that.
a chance that 28. Hold on, 28. If Kofi gets it wrong, Chile 29, 30, 31, they could go level.
Yeah.
So they both win it, but it might be done. It might be done on form as well.
Yeah.
And if looking at that, I think Kofi might edge it on form. Looking at that, but we'll see what happens. Then Big D on 26 points, myself on 25 points. Hopefully, I'll just get the 1 point just to do, because if I get 26 points, Chile's on 20. Ez is on 25 points, and he's going to be namming them Chiles.
Yeah, man. I'm
namming them on.
I'm ready.
I need to see that. Listen, we don't fake Chiles now, you know.
No, man.
No fake chili.
I did the real thing. I deserve that. And at the end of the day, I just blame Chelsea. I'll be more mad at Chelsea because I know because
you backed them. You backed them all season.
Pretty much all season.
You're back to all season. You're back to all season. But Ez, listen, go off and watch your game. Obviously,
everyone,
Man United are playing at 8 o'clock.
Good luck, man.
Yes, man. Respect, Ez.
Come on, Newcastle. Sort it out.
Newcastle, you know.
All right, big up, Ez. Take care.
Wow.
Right, D. If you could just let me just get rid of this. If you could just share the what's going on.
Let me get that up.
And then, guys, we're going to be out of your hairs. But listen, thank you lot for staying in. You've been brilliant. Comments have been fantastic. Please, before you leave, smash the like button. Please hit that like button and subscribe and share if you're new.
Yeah. Norm, you share it? Can you share it?
Yep. There we go.
There we go, man. Yeah, it looks like it's over, really.
Over.
It's over. So it's us guys, jumping at the bits for Champions League.
Another high score, 103 points. Wow.
Yeah, first, second, and third. I mean, Del Grady killing it right now with 118. He's trying to chase me down. But yeah, tip my hat to Emmanuel Botman. Every time I've scored big, Norm, he scored big as well. And because I started so poorly, I just feel like we've just been trying to chase this guy down. I look to the lower tables. Malcolm X is still 15th.
Malcolm X still 15th.
Yeah, she's not going to finish bottom of the pile, which is good.
What she said, she vowed to me. She said, "Norms, I'm doing it next season. I'm not going to make the same mistake."
She has a better idea now.
How can you leave Haaland out?
Yeah. And the thing is, it's been a weird one because I think this season he's hurt a lot of people where he's blanked, where you think the team they're playing against, he's bound to score, or City have won 3 or 4-0 and he hasn't scored. It's like, how? How has he not scored? And you put the armband on him. So there's an element of luck in there, but there's also an element of understanding the way the managers rotate, understanding your defenders that get you goals, your win backs that are on free kicks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm already conceding to Emmanuel. Like, 24-15 right now with 1 game to go. He's a good chunk in front of me, and I think me, Del Grady, and Richard Tuck have done decent. Phil Headley as well, 100 points there in 5th. I think Phil would have been looking to rein in Richard, but I think Richard might have the numbers over him. 2-2-0-5, 2-2.
What we mustn't forget, Craig. Listen, we will be when we do start the new thing nenext season. We will be putting it in the chat, and D will send out the new info.
Because this is what we'll do. Norm. Obviously, we'll be doing some transfer shows leading up to pre-season. So once the actual the app releases for you to do your team, then I'll put that in the chat. So anybody that wants to jump on it is more than welcome. You know.
Yeah. We haven't forgotten. We haven't forgotten, Craig.
Yeah.
We haven't forgotten.
Good stuff.
But but listen, one more game to go. Game week 38, the penultimate game, all going to be played on a Sunday. Listen,
literally Super Sunday, no.
Super Sunday. Congratulations to Man City for getting the 4P. I cannot see. I know he's saying. I know. There's a sniffing, but we ain't doing it. Right? Forget it.
Yeah,
Forget it, man. It's clean. And the thing is, last season they've done a treble. this season that they're going to be doing a 4P, and there's a possibility, D, that they can do a cup double because they play you on the 25th. Now, just before you go, the way you set up against us, do you think that's how you're going to set up against Citeh?
No, I'll tell you why. Because if these players are doing what I think they're doing...
Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, good looking.
Yeah, I feel like if these senior players are doing what we think they're doing, these guys are all going to be available for the FA Cup, and he's going to feel under pressure to play them. I'll be very shocked if Rashford declares himself fit and he benches Rashford. I'll be very shocked if he does that.
Oh, Craig goes, imagine if Man City and Arsenal both lose on Sunday.
That would be wild, you know.
It would be wild, mate. It would be wild, bruv.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a good look at all, Norms. Goodness.
Right. But listen, I know Mikel Antonio came out and goes, I've got a funny feeling. This is before this game. A couple of games ago, he goes, I've got a funny feeling that we're going to do something at Man City. Nope.
Nah.
Come back to earth now. Everybody come back to earth now. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Yeah.
You know what? I look at a player like that, you just think, bro, just be a podcaster now, because the amount of time you don't play is just ridiculous. Like just stick to your channel, mate. You know what I mean? Do yourself a favor. Sometimes you got to know when to just hang the boots up, man. In any sport,
it's true. It's true. But listen, it's Moyes' last game.
Yeah.
Will they do it? Will they do it for him? I don't know. But listen, anything can happen. It could be a little shock there. Newcastle 2-0 up against Man United. You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
Nah, the game just started.
Craig, he's trolling you.
The game just started. I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to get a stream up on my tablet. It's not happening. But for some reason, I can get blocked.
I think Craig mixed it up with the time. It's 3 minutes started.
Yeah, just 3 minutes in. Yes, I'm saying. You're just like, you imagine that would be suicidal football if he's already
80 minutes have gone in the Brighton Chelsea game and it's still 0-0. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm gonna go and watch Newcastle Man United. I just want to see
how I just got a stream up now.
Live
USA. USA channel. So
But people, before you leave, please hit that like button, subscribe and share. I said, as you knew, we go again next week. As I say, Sunday is the penultimate game week 38. We've come pretty much to the end of the season. Listen, there's going to be a lot to talk about in the summer. Transfers, you name it. It's going to look as shameless.
Come on, City.
I'll tell you, Chile.
I swear, Chile.
If Chile, make sure you make Chile, please. Make sure you make the last show at least. Yeah. But I was told that I needed to cook you. Yeah. I needed to cook you. Yeah. And
that's funny.
Hopefully we can still be friends after, you know what I mean? But big up to you, Chill. I hope you're doing well. As a matter of fact, I think you are doing well because, mate, the way you was jumping last night and doing the Poznan, man, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I got to say. Ashamed of yourself. But big up to you. Please hit that like button, subscribe and share if you are new. Chile will be wearing the Man City top next time he's on the panel. Absolutely. Of course he will be because he's a secret Citeh. He's a secret Citeh fan. Yeah? Don't let this guy fool you. He's a Citeh. And if we join Citeh, that will be 13 plus 1. So you'll have 14 fans. Brilliant. Can I just say something just before you go? D, just before I go, yeah? And I know Jason would say this, yeah? And be honest, and people in the chat, if Man City does the 4P, yeah, compared to, like, say, if we did it or whatever, would you really care about it?
Nah, I think 115 charges has me not caring. That's the truth. You know what I mean? And the thing is, and I'll be honest with you.
You had to go there.
I had to go there, whether it's shameless or not. I'm still going there because of what happened with the other teams. The other teams got dealt with, and City allowed to go and win it. Yeah. Well, in theory, go and win a title with all that hanging over their heads. So, like I say, these titles will have asterisks over them because the FA never dealt with these issues. They've allowed them to keep playing because it will ruin the season. Well, did it ruin the season for Forest and whoever else you're knocking points off? So
I suppose you know when they do have their parade and everything, you know the very few people that will turn up, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see Chile there as well, bigging them up as well. Eric Tenar giving it the big tonight. Okay, we'll see. Well, I gotta have a quick watch of that myself and see what.
Yeah, I've just turned it on, so I've just got it on. But yeah. I'm probably a little bit behind in the stream. It's saying 5 minutes or so.
It's 116 charges if you include Chile.
Exactly, mate.
And on that note, people, listen, we're out of here. Listen, take care. Good night and God bless. And
God
please,
bless, man.
Before you go out, smash that like button, subscribe and share if you're new. We're gone.